John Fogerty from the Creedence Clearwater Revival is one of those rare individuals who can write great songs, make his own arrangements, and then produce the record himself. But above all, he is a fantastic guitarist. Was the guitar solo from Cotton Fields, which was originally written by legendary blues singer Leadbelly.
When I was a little baby, my mother rocked me in the cradle.
And this really is an example that for a good song, you don't need many chords, only 3 chords in the entire song here. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. It was down. Easy and fun as hell to play. But even though it's a simple song, I still use technique. For example, on the A chord here, I have my fingers pressing down the strings in such a manner that it's very easy for me to go to the D chord. I just hold my index finger. And when I need to go to the E chord, I just simply slide my index finger 1 fret back. There we go. Now, you might say, well, really, is it that important? Well, if you're one of those people who play the A chord like this, there are lots of problems with this, because number one, it's harder to go from one chord to the other. And worse, look at my index finger. It's far away removed from the fret, meaning I have to press down extra hard in order to avoid this buzzing sound, right? The short and simple truth is, this is inferior and this is a superior technique. And you might as well have the best and most efficient technique, even if it's a simple song such as Cotton Fields.
What words of wisdom would you give to people that were just starting out in the music business?
See a lawyer, then see another lawyer to look at that lawyer, and don't sign nothing until your mom reads it.
Now the song is in the key of A major, and John Fogerty is playing the A major pentatonic scale. And that scale is the basic tool you need for improvising a solo on your electric guitar. As long as you stick to the notes of the scale, you can't go wrong. That works, although it wasn't really that exciting yet, was it? So what does John Fogerty do to make it a bit more interesting? Well, number one, he adds the slide, and he does it on 2 places. There's one on the A string, and also on the G string. So now we have the scale and the slide, and together that makes everything much smoother. That slide makes everything a lot more smooth indeed, but still not anywhere near John Fogerty, of course. So what else is he doing? Well, what he's not doing is this. A succession of singular notes, meaning there's only one note playing at a time. Now, when you listen to John Fogerty, whenever possible, he's playing 2 or more notes together simultaneously. It's all creating a much richer sound. But in order to be able to do that, you can't just put certain notes together at random. It needs to fit the chord that is playing in the background. So you gotta know exactly what works underneath what chord. That's the stuff that Fogerty would do under the A chord. And under the D chord, he's playing stuff like... And combining that with your regular playing, noodling away, now all of a sudden your solo becomes a lot more interesting.
Had even wondered as a kid, you know, it'd be neat to sort of play all the instruments. And that's what I started to do, to keep busy, to keep from going nuts.
Now that's more like it. Now it's starting to sound a little bit like John Fogerty. But that's not all. When you listen to his playing, there are lots and lots of bends in there. You might say, well, okay, bend, what's the big deal here? Well, it's not just the fact that he's using a bend. Look at the type of bends that he's playing. Or this one, my favorite. Doesn't get any better than that. So those elements together, the scale, adding the slide, doing those double stops, doing the bending, together John Fogerty creates a fantastic guitar solo. Let's see if we can play it together. You can find the tabs as always on my Patreon site. We're gonna play it a bit slower, so go grab your guitar. Let's play some Creedence Clearwater.